Okay, y'all. This is for both sides of the aisle, the left and the right, because I know the right do have one-sided arguments, protests, but they really don't have protests as much as the left, and the lefts are more extreme. So anyway, for instance, going for the right because I'm trying to aim to the right, to the left too. You cannot argue about January 6th anymore. It's a false narrative because you guys only see one side of the argument and how Lauren Babbitt died in the hands of a left um, security guard. But the thing is, who incited that from the left? Who started it too? The right. When you go on social media, on your videos, um, language that can cause violence and hate. Yes, it is very true. So don't lie about it and stop denying it. That's why the left tries to really promote the right's extremeness. Because you guys bring in the language, hate speech, and the violent post you post. Yes, the right does that worse than the left. The left uses language and they also use it in the protest, in the riots, in person. But you do it online, you do it on social media and videos. You guys do it without going to these people and talking to them. So, and of course, Fox News, like other videos I did, they start too. But anyway, that's how January 6th happened, and that's when the left attacks us for being on wrong side of history. And then the left. The left protest. One sided argument protest. And third post on social media. Come on, people. You cannot be one sided on the protest. Like, you can't be free Palestine without being free Iran. Same people, but you're showing you're for the Irani regime instead of the Irani people, free Irani people. You're for dictatorship and communism. If you're for um, Palestine and Gaza Strip and anti-Israel, anti-freedom. So that's what you're protesting. You can't have it both ways. If you want free Palestine, you have to have free Iran too. And then this ICE stuff, you're protesting against people who um, are making our country safer and our streets safer. That's what you're against. But when it comes to the legals, they are not making our streets safe or safer. And please stop and do not say ICE is making it dangerous when protesters are making it worse. The protesters are protecting illegals who brutally attack and kill, rape, and all these really vicious attacks on innocent people who are just living their lives and who want to live free. And then they're American. Do you want them brutally attacks and killings to still happen? If not, support ICE and fund ICE. That's what you're against. You guys are making it both sides. You're on one side, which is worse than another. So please stop protesting one side while you're thinking you want the other side. You can't have it both ways. These illegals are doing crimes, and if you want the illegals and people who are here illegal but living in peace, help them get paperwork done, or like Christy Nome said, and I agree with Christy Nome on this. If you want to live in America, go back where you're from. If you're legal and peaceful, come back with paperwork. Come back and stand in line. You cannot just come to this country and assume you can be illegal by crossing the border. That does not make you illegal. And more about Minnesota. Nick Shelley, thank you for exposing all this crime and all this fraud going on in Minnesota. And this is why the protesters are angry and pissed off. And they want the streets and ice out, so they want safety and peaceful. However, illegals are not making it peaceful when they break the law and farting Americans out of things. This is why ICE is there. And I would love to see Minnesota being impeached. Can you impeach Minnesota? Please impeach. But also the minor crimes they're committing. Look on Instagram, Facebook, and other places. You'll find these people harassing Americans or harassing innocent people who living their lives, going to school, going to work, and the harassing these people like there's nothing wrong with it. There's a girl who was actually harassed going to riding her bike in the street, so New York, I think, getting harassed by two men trying to grab her, but she instead turned the tables and turned around the van and broke the side window mirror. Good for you, girlfriend. That's what we should do. Is if we get harassed and then trying to get kidnapped, we should fight back. Learn how to fight back, people. And also, there's also videos of people getting punched out of the blue, out of nowhere. They're getting purse almost stolen. There was a girl in Minnesota actually had her purse almost stolen off her shoulder, but she stopped them and just kept looking back to make sure they don't do it again. And these are the people you're defending, people. You cannot have it both ways. Sorry.